You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Things happen in your life to teach you things.
Carpe diem. That to seize the day.
Live, laugh, love. Chances are, you've likely heard of one of these types of phrases before, or at the very least, seen one as a tacky decor piece on someone's Pinterest board, or as an equally cheesy, equally inspirational Instagram caption. But below the surface, these types of phrases can actually hold a special and unique meaning in someone else's life, functioning as what is otherwise known as a mantra. The word mantra has its origins in Sanskrit and is often translated to being a tool for the mind or an instrument of thought. But when we think of a tool or an instrument, we naturally think of a tangible physical object, one with a specific use case. So when we hear tool for the mind, instrument of thought, we have to wonder, what exactly are they used for? What purpose do they serve? Whether it be a tough breakup, a grueling workout, or even just waking up on the wrong side of the pillow, try as we might, we all have our moments where we experience a dip in confidence or motivation from time to time. All have our moments where we question ourselves or the decisions we've made. I'll be the first to tell you that it's totally okay, totally normal. It's just part of being human. But in life, as much as we might wish there was always someone else around to reassure us, to tell us we had the strength to persevere, I hate to break it to you, but that's just not the case. And it's actually during these moments of uncertainty, these moments when we're all alone, that we discover the true purpose of mantras. And while mantras are traditionally associated with and used in meditation, a personal mantra can serve as words to live by, words to guide one's decision making in a manner that aligns with their values. A personal mantra can also serve as a powerful means of reframing one's perspective so that one may gather themselves and the necessary resolve to keep going, to persevere, particularly during moments characterized by uncertainty or difficulty. Lo and behold, it was during this exact sort of period in my own life, one characterized by uncertainty and difficulty, that I stumbled upon, or rather, my personal mantra was revealed to me. Some of you likely have an idea of what my personal mantra is, but for those who don't, here's the hint. It appears on my channel and it appears in my body somewhere. In fact, why don't I just show you? Don't get any weird ideas, but basically it's a 5-word phrase I have tattooed on my inner right bicep. Hopefully you can see that. Work of art in progress. 5 words which individually might not capture a ton of unique significance about my life or the journey I've been on, but strung together capture a fundamental component of my belief system in terms of how I view myself and life as a whole. As I've talked about in some of my prior videos, for the overwhelming majority of my young adult life, I struggled heavily with self-esteem issues, particularly surrounding feelings of shame, inadequacy, and unworthiness. But as I underwent the process of looking inward, of deeply understanding and healing myself, my perspective towards myself, towards my baggage and imperfections began to change. And in turn, so too would my perspective towards life around me. Instead of viewing my imperfections as shortcomings, instead of viewing my baggage as anchors, instead of viewing myself as inadequate and unworthy, instead, I began to view myself as a work of art in progress. It goes without saying that everyone has their own definition of art. After all,
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
regardless, we can all agree that art carries this connotation of inherent beauty, of something to be admired and appreciated. For creating a work of art is more often than not a long, arduous process, one characterized by commitment and patience to no end. The culmination of not just countless layers and iterations, but also years of growth and development in the craft itself, which, oddly enough, all of this sounds a lot like being human. For as humans, we'll never truly be fully complete or developed, but rather always in motion, always in different seasons of growth and change. Through our own experiences in life, all the ups, all the downs, we've accumulated our own layers, our own imperfections. And if there's one truth you should remember about art, it's that art isn't meant to be perfect. In fact, the true inherent beauty of art lies in the imperfection, lies in all the different layers and nuance. And life, like the process of creating art, can often be messy and at times uncertain. But that's just a standard, unavoidable part of the experience. And to try and escape this experience spotless, to try and escape adversity and hurt, is to deny the very essence of what makes art, what makes life, of what makes being human so beautiful. A single word can carry an endless number of meanings, can vary in significance from person to person. Words that mean the absolute world to me might mean absolutely nothing to you. And that's totally okay. My ask instead is that you think about what sort of words, what sort of personal mantras you may have in your own life. And by all means, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'd absolutely love to hear them and what sort of meaning they hold in your own life. And if none come to mind, all the better. Take the opportunity to reflect on your life, to reflect on seasons characterized by uncertainty or difficulty, characterized by change. Ask yourself questions such as, how did I grow? What sort of lessons did I learn? Or shifts in perspective did I have to make? What was I grateful for? Write down your answers somewhere and see what sort of words stand out to you or resonate with you. The next time you encounter a situation where you experience a dip in confidence or motivation, where you begin to question yourself or your decisions, remind yourself of those words. Because ultimately, words carry as much meaning and power as we ascribe to them. So choose your words carefully. Choose words that you believe in, words that reflect who you truly are and the life that you've lived. For ultimately, we're all human, we're all unique, we're all just works of art in progress.